the previous meeting, we discussed about discussion text, and I believe that you all understand it already. And now I am going to show you a text. Can you see the slides?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. So, do you know what kind of text is it? Can you guess it?
Argumentatif, ma'am.
Pardon?
Argumentatif text, I think.
Yes, Alif. But it's not what I mean. So this is exposition text, a text that persuades a reader or a listener by presenting one side of an argument. An exposition text consists of thesis, arguments, and conclusion. And in thesis, the writer introduces the topics and the positions of the writer itself. And in the arguments, the writer explains the arguments or example that support their opinion. And in conclusion, the writer is restating their opinion. So it is something like conclusive paragraph from the previous arguments. Next slide. Yeah, so this is the aim of the exposition text. And next slide. Yeah, we have 3 paragraphs here, and according to my explanation before, what do we call the first paragraph?
Thesis, ma'am.
Yeah, good job, Adam. So this is called thesis. Writer has shown himself in clear position of the discussed topic. He states the fact of the negative effect of smoking. So the writer clearly wants to say that smoking is not a good habit. And what about the second paragraph? What do we call the second paragraph?
Argument.
Correct. So this is arguments. The writer gives the detailed information presented in a reporting fact to support that smoking is not good, even for smokers themselves. Furthermore, people who do not smoke, but they are in a smoky area, have the bad effect too from the smoking habit. And the last paragraph, what do we call it? Do you know what is the last paragraph called?
Conclusion, ma'am.
Nobody? Sorry?
Conclusion.
Yes. Great, Caroline. So the last paragraph is a conclusion. The writer points again that smoking is not good for smokers and people around smokers. However, smoking is very good for cigarette companies. Okay, next slide. The exposition text has two types of text, and which are analytical and analytical. Analytical is a text that elaborates the writer's idea about the phenomena surrounding. And analytical is a text in which the writer persuades people that something should or should not be the case. And do you think the text that we have discussed is analytical or analytical?
Honorical.
And why is it analytical, Akia?
Because wait I think I'm wrong. Wait. No, for Berlianza. Do you have any Berlianza? Help me.
Okay, Berlianza, what do you think?
I don't know, ma'am.
Okay, so this text is an analytical text because the writer elaborates the idea that smoking is not good habit because it has negative impact. And next slide will be presented by Bu Ariyani.
Thanks for Bu Arsita. Now I will explain about the language feature from the exposition text. As you can see in the slide, there are 5 parts of language feature. The first part is conjunction. I think you already know what conjunction is from the previous meeting. Basically, conjunction is for connecting two argument uh, between two sentences in one paragraph. Usually in exposition text, the writer more likely to use the cause and effect conjunction. For example, like because or maybe and to add the previous argument. And then the next language feature is modal verb. Modal verb function is to express the writer attitude toward the topic. Usually they use the words such as can, should, must, and etc. For example, if the writer talking about Apple, okay, no, not Apple phone, but Apple the fruit, they may be use something like this in the sentence. We should eat apple every morning because it's healthy. Okay, that's the example. The third part of language feature is evaluative language. Evaluative language show the suggest the degree of approval by the writer. They usually use the word like best, important, or better. Okay, back to the apple as the example. Uh, Maybe you can imagine that this writer not really like apple, but they will like the orange. They will use something like, we know that apple is healthy and good, but I think orange is better than apple because it's more refreshing. Okay, and then the fourth language feature is about thinking verb. Usually they use something like know, believe, or people say. For example, about the apple. They can use something like based on doctor says a doctor from hospital X says that eating apple at one a day can uh, reduce heart attack rise like that. And then the last is connective word. The connective word and the conjunction almost have the same function. Both of them connect to argument in the text, but we know conjunction is more like connecting two sentences within the paragraph, but the connective word is connecting the argument from different paragraphs. Usually we can find this kind of word in the paragraph word because when the writer write the conclusion about the text, they need to connect again with the argument that say before. Okay, this is the third paragraph from the first text that have you seen. Is smoking good? We will find the language feature in this. We will start from the number one. What do you think the number one is? Anybody want to answer?
Me, ma'am.
Yes, Eky.
I think it is thinking verb.
Okay. How about the others? Any other opinion? Okay. We'll continue to number two. We want to answer?
Yeah.
Hello? Who is that?
Alif.
Okay, Alif.
I think it's modal verb.
Okay, modal verb. We will talk about the final answer later. So we will go to number three. We want to answer?
I think it's evaluating language, ma'am.
Who the one that answer?
Ada, ma'am.
Oh, okay, Adam. How about number 4 and 5? Anybody want to answer? Both of them?
Me, ma'am. Egia, ma'am.
Yes, Egia.
Number 4 is about conjunction.
Okay, what about number 5?
Number 5, connection word, ma'am.
Okay, let's check your answer.
Okay, ma'am.
I think you all right. Good. So number 1 is thinking verb. As I mentioned before, usually it works as the base of the text. So for example, in this, of people believe. So we know that the one that have argument about smoking is not good. It's not only the writer, but also a lot of people. And then the number 2, yes, is model verb. And then number 3, evaluating language, yes. The writer states that smoking is really good. We know that this sentence is contrast with the writer opinion. This is the number 4, the conjunction. The writer used the word because to support the previous opinion that smoking is good. And the number 5, they use, however, to bring back his own opinion about that smoking is not good food for people. Anybody has question?
No, ma'am.
I guess
I
no,
think
ma'am.
it's
No,
enough,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I think it's really good that you can understand today material. So maybe we will talking about the new material in the next meeting. So see you next week. Thank you.